Our channel. I am Amanda. If you do not know that by now, we are going to make this shirt. I'm going to show you the image I'm going to put on the shirt, which you obviously in the thumbnail see what it is. I love being black. Shit kind of dangerous, but it's dope. But my husband wanted it in different colors. He did not want the colors that I originally purchased the printout. I'm going to do this in vinyl. I'm going to do this in red and white color is what, well, white and red. And in order for us to change these colors, there's a few things we have to do. But what I like to do is I like to do a background. My shirt is going to be black. These letters are going to be put on black. So we're going to do, I'm in Silhouette Studios. What we're going to do is we're going to go over here. Let me move this out the way. We're going to go over here into the corner. And right here where this little, yep, right there where the square is, we're going to click on this. Okay, you're going to want to make a background. So our background is going to be black. Once you make a big square, you're going to go back over here and you're going to fill it in black. I don't like the outline, but we're going to change it to black. So get off the cursive, change, because when you go here, it's going to give you this little cross thing, and we want to get off of that once we get our square. So I just click on that letter A, and it'll get me back to where I need to be. So this is going to be our background. So what we're going to do is we're going to right click and we're going to move, we'll send to the back. We're going to send it to the back. Okay, and that gives us a better idea of what it's going to look like once it's put on a black shirt. Okay, so now that we have that, I'm trying to adjust my camera as far back as I can to get the whole screen. So now that we have that, we are going to go over here to this little icon. It looks, to me it looks like a piece of bread, but we're gonna click on this. Okay, we're going to select the area. Then we're going to come back over here and we are going to, there's the little icon that's going to go around all your wording. Okay, once we cover up the whole word, we're going to go back over here, and it's supposed to let us move the threshold and whatnot, okay, to highlight the letters that we want to trace. So now we're going to move this up, and as I'm moving it up, you can see it's changing. Now it's giving me all my highlighted words. Okay, so I had to move the threshold all the way up. Now I'm going to come down here and I'm going to hit trace. Once I hit trace, it should trace the whole design. So let's just give it a few seconds and see if it acts right, because this Silhouette Studios can get kind of stubborn sometimes. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Okay, now that we have this, we are going to again put a square around the whole. Okay, so now that we're back, all our letters are individual. We see this, all our words. Okay, so now we can go in section by section and we can slowly start filling in the color that we want. I do this that way you can kind of, if you're mocking something up for a customer, you can give them this background, and if that's the color of the shirt, whatever color your shirt is going to be that you're going to be putting the design on, it's best that you do it, make a background of it. That way you can kind of get a better idea of what it's going to turn out like once you print it. So, and this is just a simple square that I got out of right here, and that's it. You just make a square like that and then go in and color it, make it whatever color you want. Yeah, so that's how you would kind of get a better idea of what the design is going to look like on a shirt. So back to where we were at. Each section, I love being black, we're going to make white. Go up here, click on white. Okay, shit kind of dangerous. Be careful that we don't get no other letters. Go up here, we know this is going to be red. And then the bottom is our final and last color. Okay, this one is going to be white. Now be careful that when we go back in and we go to get ready to group everything, or even make like a release compound or whatever you decide to do to bring it one whole picture, you can't just group this all together and then go in and say make compound pads. We can't do that because it's gonna end up changing this red to white, and you don't want that to happen. So what we're gonna have to do is slowly go back into each section like this, and then go down, go to make compound pad. And the same thing with the middle section. You're gonna want to individually section them off and make them compound pad separate. But as you can see, as we're doing that, it's knocking the words out, the parts that were filled in, it's knocking those out. So now that we're to the bottom, you're going to see these fill-in spots on these letters go away, and we're just going to hit make compound pad. That is our picture. Now if you can see closely, I have a red line around my letters. I don't want that, so I'm going to go up here where this red outline is, and I'm just going to take that off by hitting this little diamond looking shape. Oh wait, I gotta box my picture. Sorry guys, I gotta box the whole thing. And go back in, and there we took it off. So that is our picture. And then by me knowing my shirt is gonna be black, I already have a background. So I'm just gonna put it behind there. And that's gonna give me a better idea of what my shirt should come out looking like. So now that we have this printout, I'm gonna go ahead and cut these out with the vinyl, with my white and red vinyl, and then I'll be back once I'm done with that. I'm using the Silhouette Studios for my design, and then I'm using the Cricut. I mean, not the Cricut, I'm sorry, the Silhouette 4. I have a Cricut. I'm using the Silhouette 4 to cut it out. Okay, so be back. Okay, so I flipped my image for the heat transfer vinyl white. What you want to do now is you want to go into where you're going to be on design. When you flip it, you're going to want to go over to send. You want to go into where it says material, and you want to go where you find heat transfer smooth. Okay, once you go there, I am going to do 2 passes. That's what works for me. That's what's been working for me with this vinyl. It's the Caesar, I believe that one's the Caesar Easy Weed. And then for my force, I'm just going to move this up to 8, and then I'm going to go speed 7. So those are my settings for my cutout. Okay, so I'm going to get ready to cut this part out, and then once I do all 3 sections, then I'll come back and let you see it. All right, be back. Okay, and I'm back, y'all. I'm just doing the red vinyl real quick. I already did my white part, my lettering, so just gonna do this one real quick in front of the camera. Get my little scissors. I don't really like tearing a vinyl when it's peeling. I would rather just cut as I go, as far as, because you know when you peel the vinyl, letters are attached of course, and so you just want to make sure you get in there and you cut. Yes. Okay, so I'm done with my letters right here, as you can see. So now I'm gonna make sure I use my ruler so I can make sure that it's lined up how I want it to be on each side, on each end. We know that this is the center. And not all shirts when you fold them, because what I normally do is I fold my shirt in half. Do I have, hold on. I normally, when I have a t-shirt, I fold it in half like this, and then I press it to get my middle line. But a lot of times it don't line up, so you just have to go by your ruler or by eyeballing it. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to cut, because I got, this to me is too much space in between the lettering. So I'm going to cut this and then I'll be back. Okay. Okay, that's my first one. Now this one I got to line up with the, like that. Then I just use this one. She'll cut it back up. I don't know why I go so slow. Okay, so this is what it turned out like. I think it came out nice. Yeah. And then normally towards the when you're done, you just flip it around and then just give it one good press on the back. And that's all to it. Hope you guys liked the video. Bye.